It's getting to be the end of 2024, and I hope that each and every one of you is planning to end your year on a high. It's only appropriate that I get to share some of the key learnings, what I describe as the 20% actions that get you 80% results, that I have seen over the course of the year that will help you to drive larger deals and to win more. There are 5 different elements that I thought that I will share with you today. The first one, and this comes through a number of different reviews that I have done. This comes through scores of large deals that I've reviewed. The first one, of course, is your ability to see the bigger picture. When I go ahead and talk about the bigger picture, it is about understanding the larger context for your deal. It is about understanding how does your deal not just match to the functional needs, but also align to the organizational priorities. In fact, even go ahead and start thinking about how does it meet some of the board priorities. When you start connecting the dots from functional needs to organizational needs to board priorities, that is when you will realize that what you have is a small transaction. What is possible is a larger transformation. The second element of winning more relates to business value. You must have heard me many, many times talking about the importance of measurable, monetizable business value. And it's amazing the number of deals that I review which has no significant business value. Think about how are you thinking about your customers' value from what you have. This is about your project leading to specific achievements for your customer. Your project getting some attribution from your customer for what you're driving. More importantly, looking at some acknowledgements as well. In fact, think about how do you create the larger value roadmap. The third element that you need to think about is primarily around consensus. It is not about one or two people saying yes to your opportunity. It's about organizational consensus. And the larger the deal, the more important consensus becomes. Think about consensus from the business case perspective. Think about consensus from the financial justification perspective. Think about consensus from the point of view of change management, from platform selection, right? Of partner selection, right? Think about consensus across these different elements. That will tell you very clearly whether the customer is fully aligned to what you're driving. Without consensus, you would have qualified opportunities that go nowhere. The fourth element, and this is extremely important as you think about accelerating deals, is to look out proactively for what I call future potential risks. It is not about building up the opportunity. It is about the elimination of risk. Get to discuss with your customers what can potentially slow down your project, what can prevent the investment, what can prevent the consensus, what can prevent the deployment. Go ahead and proactively seek out the risks, because when you know the risks, your mitigation plan is what will move the deal forward. Lastly, and most importantly, and this is what I want all of you to focus in 2025, is to focus on the quality of the customer experience. When you think about every engagement with the customer, there is a saying, the way you sell is a free sample for the way you solve. What this truly means is that are you creating a memorable and valuable customer experience where you stand out as being distinct and differentiated? Think about all of these 5 different elements. Use it almost like a checklist. The first one is to start thinking about, hey, Am I solving for the larger picture for the customer aligned to their priorities? Second, start thinking about business value and the roadmap on business value. Third, think about consensus across finance, business, technology, etc. Fourth, think about what are the risks and how you're eliminating. Finally, invest in the quality of the experience that your customers find memorable and valuable. Wish you the very best for 2025. And I want to see each and every one of you getting to be extremely successful. If you're successful, I'm very happy. Thank you all so much. Best wishes for the new year.